Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am Germ here. Today we're going to be going over a new move in the LEC that locks up another jungle position, and because of this, it's a little bit of bad news for Jankos that these jungle positions just keep getting filled, and slowly but surely he is running out of time and running out of options. But we can also just go over the LEC in general, kind of check in with what the future might have in store for Jankos as well, but also talk about a very, very interesting and unexpected move. But first, a word from today's sponsor, which is, of course, Prize Picks. This is daily fantasy made easy. Yes, the LOL esports season is over, but it's going to be here before you know it, back again in 2023. And in the meantime, Prize Picks offers all different kinds of awesome games, contests, and prizes. And there's surely something out there that you are interested in, or that something that you can, learn about or play or already know a ton about. For instance, they have a CSGO board up on there right now. And look, it's this simple. It's this easy. I can pick, whether I think Safi is going to get more or less than 19 kills against map 3 against Natus Vincere. And then Simple, the GOAT, one of the best CSGO players of all time. Of course, I'm going more than 22 kills in map 3 against Furia. Again, you make a couple picks. If you get them right, you have a chance to win prizes. It's really that simple and easy. They offer an awesome service, and they have been amazing to work with, so I cannot speak, highly enough about them, at least from my own personal experience. But if you guys want to check them out, make some picks of your own, definitely check out the first link in the description below, where when you get signed up with Prize Picks, they're going to match your first deposit up to $100 for new users, which is an awesome, awesome, awesome deal. So thank you so much to them. With that being said, let's get right into this. The big news coming out, very, very unexpected. I cannot tell you how shocked and surprised, and I thought this might have been a meme. I thought this might have been a fake Wooloo at first. But Wooloo says, sources, Jungler 113 is about to play in the LEC as he reached a verbal agreement with Astralis tonight. Now, this is crazy. Because obviously I watched a decent amount of K-Corp games over this past year. 113 is the former jungler of K-Corp over these past two splits. I watched a lot of K-Corp games because Reckless was there. Obviously, I was interested in the league. I was interested in the team. And 113, for those of you that don't know, he was the worst player on K-Corp. There were some times where Huntera or Intera came out, but 113, the meme for him was people would call him 0, 11, and 3 because he would die a lot. He would die a lot. And this is not to say that 113 is necessarily a terrible player. He just didn't play well, and he's relatively young and inexperienced. He has a ton of raw talent. He has a ton of raw potential. He's a player who plays fast, aggressive, crazy. He ends up running it down a lot. He ends up inting a lot. And oftentimes it's going for the way too aggressive play, the way too crazy play, or just like the outright outrageous play or whatever. But he was not a standout in the ERLs this year. Again, he had times where he made great plays, and he won an EU Masters title with K-Corp in the spring, but especially in the summer as K-Corp struggled, a lot of the blame got put on 113 in the jungle. Now, hey, K-Corp had a lot of issues as a team. Again, Huntera wasn't necessarily super impressive either, and 113 definitely wasn't. But the fact that he is getting called up to the Astralis starting jungle position is crazy. But again, Astralis was one of these teams that still had not had a confirmed jungle. So there were some people still holding out hope of like, yeah, Jankos to Astralis doesn't really make a ton of sense. They're kind of a bad team. They don't really spend a ton of money. But what if they decide to get aggressive? They decided to hold on to their LEC slot. They decided to not sell it off. Maybe they go pick up Jankos. Maybe they start making an impressive team. I don't know. But all of a sudden, this is obviously not what they're doing. And Astralis looks to probably be the weakest team in the LEC coming into this next year. Their top side is going to be Finn, 113, and Dejor in the mid lane. I think it's going to be really rough. I think it's going to be really ugly. I think some of the good things that Astralis started to do last year are kind of getting undone. And if we start to look, Wooloo did tweet out this as well, LEC offseason recap. And if we want to look at the potential options for Jankos at this point, we will see that the only jungle position open is for Team Heretics. Now, Team Heretics did recently bring in the Detonation Focus Me top laner, Evie, I believe is how you say it. They have Evie, Ruby, Jack Spectra, and Mursa, which, again, overall, that seems like a pretty damn weak team to me. I don't know. What is that team going to finish? 9th, 8th, something like that. I don't think it makes a lot of sense for Jankos to go there. Now, Jankos, I think, said if he does play on a team that's not really, really good, he would want it to be worth his time, meaning, hey, he wants to get paid or have some other kind of opportunities or whatever. And I don't really think Heretics is going to be the team to splash a bunch of cash or to come up with a competitive roster, as it doesn't look like they've done that. But if we look at all the other teams from Wooloo's perspective, we have G2 with Yike, we have Fnatic Razork, we have Mad Lions Elyoya, 113 now at Astralis, Xerxes at Excel, Malrong at Koi, Marcoon at SK, Shio at BDS, and Bo at Vitality. So it's looking more and more like it is a little bit doomed for Jankos. Now, Jankos has said top ERL teams could potentially be an option for him. If they are able to reach an agreement with G2, it doesn't sound like he's opposed to playing in ERLs. And Jankos has even said, hey, if K-Corp gives him a call, they're interested, and the offer's right, he could even end up there next year. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, very, very strange pickup from Astralis. I don't know what the heck they're doing. I don't know why they did this. Is this some kind of weird like shot at K-Corp from Astralis? I really think 113 is being put in a position to fail, especially with a bad Astralis team around him. And I think it could, potentially ruin his career going forward, because I think he's going to look really, really rough in the LEC this year. Maybe one of the worst players in the LEC, maybe the worst player in the LEC. We'll have to wait and see. But another day with not so great news for Jankos coming out. Seems like we'll probably not see him, at least to start the season, in the highest tiers of competitive play in 2023, which is a damn shame. But that's pretty much it for this video today, guys. Hopefully catch you the next one. Peace.